Well, hello there. It's a Friday. I'm Daryl Ledyard with Ledyard Digital Marketing, and I've got something really incredible to show you today. This started out as an experiment probably a couple weeks ago with taking Relevant.page and trying to make it so that we can have multiple pages being created with AI, and wanted to see if these pages would rank. Now, there's a lot of talk about, will AI generated web pages rank in the search engines? And what we did with Relevant.page is that we kept it 100% AI generated, but we used our techniques and our tools inside of Relevant.page to build a special HTML builder that would create thousands of pages in matters of seconds with artificial intelligence, and the results that we have had have been fantastic. So, Don, thank you for coming on. We really do appreciate it. I also want to thank my special guest who's joining me, Sharente Carr, who is a friend of mine. Welcome, Sharente. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Daryl. I'm excited. I love
You
this tool. I'm here.
Well, you got a chance to see this early on. You haven't probably seen some of the latest things. So, on the screen here, does this look a little different? There's a lot of bells and whistles, isn't there?
This is a lot different than the original build. So I'm very proud of this because this is robust, and I like robust things.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this is what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we actually did an experiment to run completely AI generated content with Relevant.page, and how they're already getting indexed and already getting rankings. So let's just first talk about that portion of it. Let's just go ahead and I will show you some of the results that we have been getting. So this is a list of the domains that we used for this project. And these are the numbers of index pages that we have gotten since we started the project. So this one started out at 75. And these are the numbers of pages that are in Google as of this afternoon. Okay. So now it went from 75 4 days ago to 285. This one started at 177. Now it's up to 328. This one started out at 137 pages. Now it's up to 422, so on and so forth. All of these pages are being pulled in by Google, and they are also ranking very high for a lot of these keywords, even against authority websites. So let me show you exactly how we have achieved this with Relevant.page's new advanced features that are available for the advanced add-ons. This is something that you would have to get early access by contacting me at daryl.chat. And the duration, that duration is less than 10 days, Don, less than 10 days. And they're getting rankings in less than 5 days. So yeah, it's pretty incredible. All right. So let's see. So if we go to do this, so first off, we have three columns here. So I always start kind of with the middle column. And there's a few approaches that you can take with it. One, you can just like kind of put your notes in this section here, the research text section, or take a part of a website. Let's say you're doing a website about an affiliate offer, or you're doing a website about any topic at all. You can put that content right in here, and it will go ahead and extract that, figure out the brand, and all of those kinds of things. You can also use the search engine that's built inside this, and it'll pull out the web page that ranks for that. You can then pull it through here, and then you can then take the URL. Some of these boxes are a little mixed up because of the way I zoomed into this page. Let me just fix it that way so it looks more normal. All right, so let's just go ahead. Let's just take a look at what we could do a thing on. Let's do Jasper AI. Okay, we'll use a competitor here. Jasper has a pretty lucrative, what do you call it, affiliate offer. So we're going to go ahead and extract their website. and try to pull out what the entity is. Okay. So it's pulling out the entity is Jasper right here. And if we click on this, it now says it's pulling out basically what the system is about. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to say AI copywriting tool. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is generate below, and it will then create some other words. So we'll just say copywriting tools, and that's it. All right. So now what we're going to do is generate different headings. Now these are different topics, right? That you can now grab for this. So what are the best features of AI copywriting tool? What are the best copywriting tools out there? Well, of course, it's Relevant.page, but we're just doing this for Jasper just to show you how you can use it for affiliate income. Okay. So what is AI copywriting tools? You can go ahead and reload these. If any of these don't make sense to you, then you can go ahead and reload it. All right. So what is let's take a look here. I don't know what sub nice is. What's the difference between AI? Nope. Let's see. What is a copywriting tool? Okay, let's try that one. All right, now that we have that, we can go ahead and click on these variables. These variables are very important. That's what gives these different pages sort of the variances, the variations. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run this matrix again. This is matrix 1, and it's going to take what we know about the page already, and we're going to create with artificial intelligence what kind of keywords will be relevant to that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and you can see right here we have all of these keywords: AI copywriting tool, Jasper AI writer, on and on and on. These are all in spin text format, so they'll be used inside the page. Next, we're going to go ahead and hit the matrix 2, and these will create titles with AI as well. And these titles will be used as well. So it'll be a combination of one of these and one of these all the way throughout the entire website. So here we go. Here are all these different titles that will be used. We're going to make hundreds of pages in a very brief period of time. Okay. And we don't need the external URLs. We're not doing a location-based site, so we don't have ad location. We're not doing a phone number. So we do need images. So like if you did have images, you could go ahead and put them in here. What I'm doing is I'm using Image Shack. And in Image Shack, you can make these little libraries of different things. All right. So I'm going to take this album here for AI copywriting. I'm just going to select these images and grab these links. Okay. So I'm grabbing these links here. All right. And with Text Shaker is an easy way to do this. If you just take Text Shaker and after every single line, put a pipe. That's a straight up and down bar. And then you're going to hit the pipe, enter, and we're just going to replace it with just pipe. This is to make spin text out of this. But there's other ways to do it. Just look up spin text generating tool and you can do that. I just like to kind of control it like this. So we have a bunch of images that we have. I bought these images from Prepick and I'm just going to reuse them. So we're just going to go ahead and pop them in here. Okay. So now we're ready to go. We got all of our things filled out. We're ready to start generating our AI generated page. And this will now create hundreds of pages in a matter of a few seconds. The tool we're going to use to produce these web pages is Mentorprise Publishing. And you can contact me if you're interested in Mentorprise. It's not a super inexpensive program. However, it does some pretty amazing things. But we're going to try to make this compatible with other tools as well. All right. So here is all the output that has been generated just like that for this copy. Okay. And I'm just going to I just noticed something here I did not see here. See location. Yeah, it says something about 800 words. Okay, so we got to run this again. Just double checking the copy real quick before I run it through.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I got to do that. So we're going to pop this out so you guys can see. And it's real easy if you're just looking for the HTML code. Let's see. It'll also do the HTML code, and then you can just hit one button and regenerate it, which is kind of cool as well. So, Sharente, did you have any questions for me so far?
I do have a question for you. At the very bottom of that entire prompting section, what is it talking about by web type? At the very bottom, what's that?
Yeah, that we might remove that. That was from another module, and we brought it in here. We're gonna see if we could get the outputs to be like a listicle instead of like, or some of these other formats. But you can pretty much ignore that for right now. We only have a handful of customers for this particular advanced module. So again, if anybody's interested in having the power to do this, reach out to me at daryl.chat, and I'd be happy to get back to you. I don't think this is understanding some of this stuff here. It's throwing the brand Jasper in there, and it's getting kind of confused. Let me just see here. Yeah, copywriting tool. It's garbage in, garbage out. So if you don't have good inputs, you won't get good outputs. But this is interesting about, it starts talking about Microsoft Word. I don't like that. Let me see if I can just change this around, and I'll just put in email AI writer. AIDA else copy. Just gonna reload this a couple times. See if I can get a couple of other ones.
Question: do you think it's because you have brand or entity name as Jasper? Is that supposed to
That
be
could
there?
be, yeah. There's a lot of things called Jasper, right? So I'll just call it AI copywriter. Good one. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that's what it is it's causing an issue. I'm just going to turn brand. Okay, so brand wasn't even on. That's probably why too.
You gotta love technology. It's just simple things.
Yeah. Well, I built it so that the brand would be contextual, but because I didn't select the brand, it was probably getting very, very generic results. I'm just going to go ahead and add the brand again. All right, what we're doing here is we're showing you, and I'll show you soon, the results that we got from this and how they are ranking. So we're just trying to show you how quickly we can build this web page here. Sorry again for the glitch. Of course, this is live, so even I am still learning this tool. So we'll get to it. But it has these different content sections, and these content sections, yeah, you're right. This Jasper has been was sort of the issue there. I think there's a mattress company, and there's like a bunch of Jaspers. So. And the other thing is the AI might not register that as something in its known. So let's take a look here. There we go. It's rewriting all that stuff. Bear with us here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put it into here as a campaign. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this and go into the enterprise campaign. I'm going to start a new campaign. And in here, I will go ahead and paste this and pop this in here. And we'll go ahead and set this content. And for the target, for right now, we're just going to put a /. I'm going to set the days backward a few days, and we'll set everything else the way it is. And there you go. 252 pages have just been created, just like that. Let's just take a look and see how we did. All right. Looks like I see a little bug here with the / here. There's like an extra thing. So we'll go back and we'll recreate that. So let me go back. And what you do in this case, I'm just going to clone this. And we'll set this. I think it was in here. Yeah, we didn't put a bracket at the end of that. So that's that. Okay. Delete that. All right. There we go. So here are a bunch of pages. There's 252 pages. And now we're going to go and take a look at them. Here's making the most of Jasper copywriting tools for emails. And here's all the content. All AI generated with Relevant.page. All based on what we set up into that system. Okay. So what we would do in this case is if we're happy with this, rinse and repeat and do it again. So let's just go back and I'll show you all these different pages will have like a different photo, different headline, different H tags. So we go down through here. See, so creating different body text as well, where those keywords come in. Is that making sense, Sharente?
It makes sense and it brightens my day. But I have a question for you, Daryl.
Yes, sure.
So let's say I'm reading it and I'm not liking something on this website. Through this platform, can I edit the website?
Yeah. So where you would probably, and we're just experimenting with what it's doing, but yeah, as far as like changing it on this, as far as in Publisher, you can change with a replacement. You can do a replacement after you've built it under Edit Campaign and enter a replacement, and it'll change that term throughout that entire campaign. The other thing you can do is if you're in Relevant.page, usually the problem will be in one of these stacks. And so you just kind of read through these and be a little bit more judicious and careful about these things, right? I wasn't very careful about them. I just kind of just put them up there real quick to show you how quickly you can make these pages. Does that make it all sense?
That makes a lot of sense. I just wanted to triple check and make sure, like, if I do this and I see something like that's kind of bizarre, if I can do my modification.
Yeah.
And now I know
there are a lot of
the input.
Yeah. There are a lot of bizarre things for sure that you can do, and it'll definitely look strange. Let me show you, if you got a little bit more time, I'm going to show you what we would do if, let's say, we wanted to do this for a location type of website. So we'll go back to Relevant.page. I'm just going to go ahead and clear this out. And I'm just going to take my Ledger Digital company nationwide here. So what we'll do is we'll just put in digital marketing, SEO services, social media content mark. Okay, so social media content marketing. And then what we'll do is I want to show you the other feature here. So if I go into my website here, and we just go grab this content here, right? I'll show you, instead of putting in the image or the URL, we're just going to go ahead and use that there to extract. So actually this this is going to actually write over that stuff. So go ahead, we'll hit copy extract. Bear with me. So we're going to do digital marketing up here. Trying to be too helpful. And then content. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and generate the topics over to the right side. And what we're going to do is we're going to add locations instead. So best way to market my brand on social media. What is the strategy for business to ensure they optimize for the brand? What is digital marketing? What does Google search engine optimization for businesses? What is the best way to improve my digital marketing? You can put whatever you want in here, but this is just what we've built into this. All right. So we got the questions in here. We've got, now if I wanted to put in my phone number, I could put in 100 599 950, just the phone number. All right. All right. Now let's just get some keywords. And I know, Sharente, you can't stay the whole time, but just wanted to show you this way of doing it. So here's the keywords that it came up with for that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit the locations. And just for this example, I'm just going to take the default ones that are in here. And then I'm going to go back to Image Shack and go look for my albums as well for people on computers. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to select these, grab these, copy them, and go back to Text Shaker and confuse everybody. Let's see here. You kind of get used to this after a while. You're doing this. Have you ever used this program before?
I've never. I wrote it down. I always learn something new every time you're screen sharing with me, and I love it. So thank you for being a great, amazing teacher that has a whole bunch of resources.
Yeah, I just learn from things, but everybody learns from each other, so that's what it's all about. So this time we're going to add location, okay, and we're going to add phone number, and we're going to add external URLs, okay. Again, we're going to ignore this field because it's not necessary. And we're going to go ahead and generate. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create localized landing pages that'll help boost us up. So there's a cool sneaky things that you can do with this. Now, if this external bulk linking, you can put in all of your links to your web page, and you could have all of these hundreds of pages or thousands of pages, however you want to do it, go to individual inner pages inside of your websites. Okay, so that could be extremely powerful because you're getting all of those anchor text and links coming in from, in my case, 800 subdomains. So it gives you a lot of power, and we're building a lot of power into our domains. And I'll show you that in a little bit here if you're interested. Now, if you're interested in this particular setup for Relevant.page, it is not for sale through the regular website Relevant.page. You have to contact me at daryl.chat. because there's some things involved in it to try to get it to best suit you. It's not meant for everybody. We're currently using with Enterprise Publishing. And I'll show you in a minute that there's a HTML output that would work on everything, WordPress or whatever. And the thing is that there's still some variables and things that we have to figure out for WordPress users. But this can create a lot of great content for you. And the fact is that Google really seems to like it a great deal because of the structure of the pages. The pages have a lot of heading structure and whatnot. So not sure what is the time frame here. We're not sure why this starts to spit out something much faster than that. Let me just take a look and see if there's any bugs in this. Get all these locations. Looking through. Just maybe have to be patient. I think I might hit it again. Let's try it again.
Sometimes it happens. I just say the AI is thinking way too hard.
Yeah. I mean, this is a big project, right? I mean, it's got a lot of factors it's bringing into this whole operation. So, all right, now we're starting to get code starting to come out, and we're basically going to take our brand nationwide and get the phone ringing. And if you're an agency and you like to help other people to get their phone ringing, well, this is the tool for you. All right, that's all done. So now we're going to go in and bring this here to our Enterprise Publishing stack here. Where was that? I'll just bring it in here. If anybody has any questions, we are on YouTube Live right now. If you want to go ahead and put in your comments or question, feel free to do so. We'd love to hear from you today. So I'm going to, and my special guest is Sharente Carr, who's a friend. Thank you for coming on and spending a little bit of time with me today.
Thanks for having me. I'm learning. Like, I just learned about image stack and text shaker. This is the best day ever. So thank you.
Image stack is really great. I mean, so far I've been very happy with them. It keeps your URLs for your images organized. And yeah, I really like that. Now what I'm doing is I am making a bunch of different title combinations. Okay. And I am going to make 3 different combinations here. One is location plus that random keyword. And then I'm going to then have the keyword by itself. Then I'm going to have the opposite in there. So that's what this the string of spin text is. It's doing that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to go ahead and mark this as my target.
Quick question really fast about what you're about to what you're doing with that.
Yeah.
If you say that you don't want to publish today, but you want to publish days out, is there a way to do that in this platform?
Yeah, just if you forward this out, it's going to start in 9 days if I do that. The only problem is you can't like see your pages unless you go backward in time, right? Because you can't see what you've produced.
That makes sense. I think that's cool.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something about this that's incredible. We actually made some pages by mistake. They were already on Google before I could take them down. That's how well this is working.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. Some people have a hard time to get their pages to index. We're getting our pages to index and rank in less than 5 days. So, all right, let's see here. This should be, this is 500 and something pages because there's a lot of possibilities on this one. All right, let's go ahead and see how we did. Have no idea what these are going to look like. Well, let's take a look.
That website actually looks really pretty too, and it
It's got
has a
my
lot of
phone,
good content.
it's got my phone number. I do see some issues here. We would have to fix these here. I don't know why
That's weird. That's
that
the
markup.
HTML
Yeah, I
coming.
don't know why that markup didn't interpret. Maybe it has quotes around it. I'm wondering about that. I'll have to take a look at the code on that and fix that. So let me go back 1 second here and let's go back to this campaign. This is sometimes people don't like the code part of it, but sometimes you have to know a little bit of this to survive. Let's take a look and see what's going on inside that. So I'm suspecting there's quotes or something around it. See right here, this right here. It
And that right there is not accurate code.
yeah, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just to save us some time interpreting all of this, I'm just gonna go and exit out of the gobbledygook, and we will have a blank content for. And we're gonna go in and save that and republish. The tool we're using right now is Menterprise Publishing, but this can be done with other things eventually. So let's just take a look and see how this turned out. All right. So here is Moreno Valley, California marketing campaigns. It's got the phone number in bold. It's got my company in bold. It's got my phone number. All right. And they're all interlinked and everything. So they're already like linked to other pages inside the website. All right. So
And
that's
it
like,
looks very diverse and different with different headlines. I like this.
yeah. So now that the next thing is to see a couple of things. One is let's see if this has structured data in it. Let's see if it has, if it passed that. Well, there's one thing I have to do is, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and go into the schema markup. This is another thing that you probably should know about, Sharente. And this tells you if a web page, according to Google, has additional features to it. And so this particular thing will show us if it has frequently asked questions and article schema. All right. So article schema, if you click on this, this will tell Google like this is the image and this is, you know, what the website is and what it's about, the headline and everything like that. And then this one is really cool because inside the searches it'll say what does a digital marketing do? It's a dumb question, but yeah. And we could go ahead and replace that, by the way. If we don't like that, we can go ahead and replace that. What are the 4 types of digital marketing? What are 4 examples of digital marketing? So I'm going to go ahead and replace this. What does a digital marketing do? What does a digital marketing do? Can you remember that? Well, remember that.
What does a digital marketing do?
Yeah, because that's going to bother me. What does a digital marketing do? All right, so just going to go in here and edit replacement. And we're going to add a replacement. What does a digital marketing do? Question mark. And then I'm going to say, what is digital marketing? All right, let's do the updates. And now if we go back to that particular page, back, just to show you that that should be updated. All right, let's take a look and see if we have, yep, what is digital marketing? What are 4 times digital marketing? All right. Now, the next question is, now we have all of these locations, which I think is really cool because these can rank because they're being called up. We just did 576 pages with artificial intelligence with our relevant page, right? So could you imagine if you're able to do that and these things would index and rank, right? So here's another page, right? So let's go in and see, and I'm not sure if you can stay, but let me just go in and see if we take one of these. And I promise I won't keep you long. If we go here and we do, here's another trick for you: site : screen tabs / page. And we're going to see there's 284 pages that are inside of the index that are actual pages. And what we're going to do is look for something that is interesting, that is likely to rank for something. So let's just take this one here, Manuka honey, Elkhart, in Indiana. All right. So if we put that in here, you'll see we're the very first thing above the maps. We're number 2 right here as well. If we take it out of the quotes, we're at number 1 above Facebook. So we're ranking number 1 on a brand new website above Facebook and above Walmart.
That is gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys don't believe me, try it. But that's just in one week. That's in 1 week. Let's try this one here. This is a little bit longer tail. Oh, we took that page down. So let's take a look here. Oh yeah, here's one. Let's try this one. Digital marketing, Layton, Utah. What is the population of Layton, Utah? 83,000 people. Okay. 83,000 people. Let's go back up. We were ranking for this. Let's just see what's going on here. Let me put it in quotes for a second. Let's see. That page is still there. Yep, still there. Number 1. Marketing. So you could look at another page on there. Let's try this one here. Pay-per-click. Yep. So that one's not ranking as high. So there's going to be some that'll rank higher than others, and it really kind of depends. But because these sites don't have a lot of authority yet, it's still taking some time. But I've been very surprised at how many have, like, I don't know about this one. Let's see if this one will rank again. A Manuka honey one. Henderson, Nevada. There we are, page 1. Henderson, Nevada is a pretty big town.
That's dope.
Pretty big, right?
Not really. Not really.
Oh,
I say
okay.
not really only because like Las Vegas is very tiny and like Henderson is tinier than Las Vegas. So I won't say it's super big.
Wow. Well, anyway, they are ranking, and that's just one of thousands of pages that we have in that whole network of websites. So they are coming in, and they're already ranking in less than 10 days. And the other thing is that these particular pages, because they're all done with code, you can now put an HTML overlay and just pull these fields into that as well. So it can just look like a normal website as well. So it's very, very easy. If anybody on the call has any questions for me exactly on how we did this feat in just 10 days, go ahead and respond to me on the comments or send me a message at daryl.chat, and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. But again, I thank you for watching this. Thank you, Sharente, for joining me. And I appreciate you being a part of this presentation.
Thank you for having me. I learned so much. I'll be watching this as a replay because I need to slow it down and walk through it myself because you gave me all the visuals. I'm ready. Like this stuff makes me very happy and excites me. And also all the different tools that you have been creating have just they've helped so much in my content creation process through using it, going into Canva, making like videos and those videos ranking. And I'm just like, what? Like, there's more views on this video than me actually just trying to come up with something in my mind. That is bonkers. So I just keep it up. Like every new thing, I'm just like, I'm excited. That works. I'm gonna use that. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, you also do some business coaching and things like that. Is there a way that people can get a hold of you if they're interested in your services for their small business or business coaching?
Yeah, head over to jclv21.com and go ahead and book a free consultation with me.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for joining me for this, and I look forward to catching you around.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, guys.